Guys, Hard Rocket is coming to Chicago. So we decided to start from that. In October 2025, we are going to Chicago. We just back from New York and we really enjoyed the trip. We enjoyed the meeting with our clients, potential clients, our current clients, and that was absolutely fabulous. Why?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the event?
Well, when Luba said I want to do this, I was like, I don't know if anybody would come to this. But so I was very pleasantly surprised by everybody that turned up, which were your past clients in relationship, current, and guys that had not quite signed up yet, but they just wanted to come and hang out. So it was pretty cool. So we had a cool day. We rented out the back of this Ukrainian old school restaurant. The owner was quite a character. And we had Ukrainian food. I think a lot of people tried that for the first time, which was really cool. We had quite the banquet. And then, we had, I guess you could call it, like, everybody just kind of asked questions, and we sort of had like a group discussion about the whole situation. And the thing that was interesting was that everybody already understands everybody, so and somebody actually put this in Telegram the other day. They said, when we were asking for topics for a course, like things that can help them to get on this path. And one guy was saying, how do you explain to your parents that you are going to date them, in quotations, male order bride? And it's difficult, right? For some guys, some it's not, some it's not a big deal, but some guys it's difficult, and it's the thing that's holding them back. So it's really interesting I was just sitting there watching all these like little groups, 3-4 guys, over here, just discussing.
Because they were like-minded. They were all on the same page. They all understand each other. Yeah,
they didn't have to explain why they wanted to do this. It wasn't even a topic for discussion, really, was it?
Yeah.
So, and I thought that was really interesting. And I sort of had a little bit of a light bulb moment about how important community is. And with people with like-minded ideas or, the same path that they want to go on. So it was really, really cool. So when we came back, I think we hadn't even landed yet, and we were like, let's do another one. And we're like, well, where can we do it? So we decided to go to Chicago for the next one.
Yeah, because some guys been saying that, I'm not a big fan of New York, so he would do it somewhere else. And of course, we would love to do it also maybe in California next time, so we can cover the other side. But Chicago should be good, should be interesting. We haven't been there. There's a lot to do. There is a big Ukrainian heritage there, like Ukrainian village. And for me, I have to be honest with you. There's two events that I like. Stryker always come with very good ideas, with very interesting, with very powerful, and we always discuss everything. But there were two ideas. Was about singles party that Stryker were like, nah, I'm not sure, and the meetups that were my ideas, and it worked very, very well. And I was very, very inspired and very, very proud, to be honest, to see you there, because Stryker was
What do you mean? I came with you on the plane. What do you mean you saw me there?
No, I saw you at this event, how you've been talking to the guys, and it's very different dynamic. It's not of course it's one thing to do the video or the video call. We always to do our best, what we can during the screen, over the screen. But real meetings, when people really ask you questions, or they take you to the corner and they kind of share with you something from the deep, from something that maybe hurts, or maybe wondering, or maybe something. And it's been cool because we had this lunch together, and then we kind of sit in a circle, and Stryker gave everybody a little task. So I have a piece of papers that we will post on YouTube soon, what we've been doing. And guys been talking, and what is interesting is that not just us been answering, but other guys as well, because they get it, they understand. We were sharing. It was open discussion. And then we went to the sunset cruise. That was also, it was in the movie. Honestly, it was such a, I can't say it was romantic, because it was not romantic. It was just very cool event with the people who met for the first time. But they already been I have videos that I rewatch on my phone. They staying, they laughing, they discussing somebody discuss business, somebody discuss relationship. And we had a call yesterday with our client that told us that he's in touch with 2 other guys, they created a little group that are also clients, but they're just doing ascent, and he's kind of couple of steps ahead because he's already started the matchmaking, and he giving them advice. And it was how amazing is that? How great is that, this connection, this for me, it's extremely cool and extremely pleasant. And even though the travel was not as fun, it was fine.
Travel was okay.
It was a long flight, and it was a lot of in between, but it's still worth it. It's worth every single minute, because on the way back we come up with an idea of Rocket Club, but we will discuss it later. Anyway, so it was great. So why should you come to Chicago? What can be good for you? First of all, you're going to meet with us. If that is not very convincing, you're going to meet other like-minded guys who are doing this process or wondering about that. We're going to introduce you to Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian cuisine. We're going to have a Ukrainian lunch. We also realized that we would like to add the value, and we had it in New York as well. When you guys doing your profiles with us or anywhere else, you know, you need good pictures, and the pictures are very, very important, because it's only one chance to do a first impression,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
So,
it's very
and
important.
recently, like our guys, we start asking, so they do the photo sessions, and we ask them how much it costs. We never did. And so recently one guy said $800, $700. So it's
Yeah,
ridiculous
it's
amount.
insane.
Yeah, so I will like it's shocking. And all of our guys who've been in New York, they all got their profiles done. So they don't have to spend anything else on that.
Even the guys that were not sure what they're doing, we still said, let's do photos
Yeah,
for
so
you.
you just have
so
it
you've
like
got them anyway. So.
And what I also can do, you know, I'm doing now presentations. So we have our database that is like 2,200 ladies, and plus I'm coaching 43,000 ladies.
No,
Wait,
43.
4,300. I wish. 4,300. And so when the guy is signing up, we widen his opportunities, and I present him within this coaching group. And we have a couple now that created because of that. We will share this also a little bit later. They're about to get engaged, but I meet you in person. I do a lot of footage. I do a lot of interesting videos about the guys, and so I can present it to the lady in a very interesting way, how I see that. Not just a dry profile, been born, you know, this height and
some
etc.
random photos.
Some random photos, something interesting. So for me, it's extremely valuable, and it's also valuable for you. We also, everybody got our together game, like it's 101 question to fall in love. All the guys who've been in New York got it, and the guys who will be in Chicago as well will get it as a gift from us. And what else?
Coaching session?
Coaching session, yeah, we're going to answer the questions.
No, when they book, they get a 1 hour.
You got also, yes, you got a 1 hour call with me and Stryker before.
Prior to going. So this, yeah, so you can get to know us a little bit. We can get to know you a little bit. So when we meet, we're not like, oh, you know, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you for the first time. We already know each other. We know each other's, you know, who we are, who you are, and who we are. Just goals and things like that. So that when we meet, you know, we're old friends basically. So, and also we can discuss putting
exactly your situation,
yeah,
so
your
we
situation
know.
as well. So you get that included as well.
Yeah, so I think it's great, and we hope to see you there. If you have any ideas of what we can do in Chicago, or you from that area,
Yeah.
also put in a
yeah, what can we do?
below.
Because we know nothing about Chicago.
Yeah,
I want to get some Chicago pizza. Actually, also put this in the comment down below. I've been thinking about this recently. Is that I had this dream to go and get a Times Square a hot dog. You know, you see them in the movies, and I had a really, really bad experience with this. So I went there. And I was like, because they're everywhere, right? And I said, let's take this one. So I took that one, and I gave the guy $100. I was so excited. I gave him $100, and he gave me a hot dog with just a hot dog in it. And I said, can I have some sauce? And he's some ketchup. And he said, and I said, is that it? And he said, and I said, what about onions or something? And he just put that on. I said, okay. And I gave him a $100 note, and he gave me back $90. Remember? And I gave it to you, and you counted it, and you said, that cost $10. And I said, this costs $10. And he said, yes, that one's $10, and a smaller size is $5. Do you think I got scammed? Because everywhere else I looked, you could get two for $5. Everywhere it tasted all right, and I put a tick in the box, but still, I feel like as though I was taking advantage.
And now he's obsessed with Chicago pizza. Imagine, like my experience.
I need to get some Chicago pizza.
Yeah, so that is about our upcoming trip, October 2025. More details in the link description below. Apply for that, and we will be very happy to see you. There are only going to be 15 spots. Like last time, it was 14 guys plus 2, I would say. So yeah. 15 guys is like comfortable for us, so we can spend time with everyone.
It's too difficult talking to everyone.
Yeah, it's very difficult. So no more than like 15 guys. So sign up, apply, and we will be very happy to see you this fall in Chicago.
Link in the description below. See ya.